Hi, this is Joe Mathews. I'm CEO of consulting firm Franchise Performance Group and author of Street Smart Franchising. And being a 30-year industry veteran inside of franchising, every once in a while you come across just a really good brand that a franchise investor really needs to pay attention to. Don't know if it's right for them, okay, but they need to be aware it exists and it's worthy of a good, hard, closer look. And that brand is College Hunks. So College Hunks, from a franchising standpoint, is an emerging growth brand, meaning it's got good proof of concept. So all the systems are battle tested and proven, and franchisees are doing well. But it's not so big that there's no opportunity left. Not all the cherries have been picked yet. So that's that's our sweet spot, and that's where we like to focus. I want to tell you, at least what I see when I'm looking at College Hunks, as an industry expert, and why I think it's a terrific investment for the right person. So first is the branding. College Hunks, the CEO and the co-founders, they're media darlings. They've done a phenomenal job on the PR front, in particular with reality TV. They've been featured in Shark Tank. They were one of the first concepts on Shark Tank. Blue Collar Millionaire, Millionaire Matchmaker. So they've got a lot of TV exposure, millions and millions and millions of impressions. So it's one of those brands that is actually not as big as people think it is. The brand is actually bigger than the units that they have open. And concepts have a tendency to grow into what the brand is. So the brand's big, the brand's built, the brand's nationally known. What they're lacking is supply. So there's nice pull demand on the customer side, so that allows franchisees to ramp up quickly, to make their local advertising dollars much more effective, quicker to break even when the brand is already built. Most franchisors at this size, it's on the franchisee's back to build the brand in the local market. Not so with College Hunks. Second is the unit-level economics. They've been in year over year for the last 3-4 years in significant double-digit increases. They're way ahead of the anemic 2% that the economy's limping along at. They're into the 10, 20% year-over-year growth with a significant amount of flow through to the bottom line. And that top line revenue is such where the return on investment is just simply outstanding. Third is the industry positioning. If you look at where most of the brands are, in particular in moving, it's like the Mayflowers and the Uniteds of the world. It's interstate, moving from state to state, long moves, big commercial accounts, corporate relocations, and that's where most of the brand sophistication is. College Hunks plays in the local moves. Now, in the local moves, is extremely fragmented. And in particular, they're very strong at SEO and pay-per-click and generating a lot of local business. They have call centers, outstanding pay-per-click campaigns, good centralized marketing systems. Again, call centers, so when the interest comes in, they're always the first one to get to the phone. All that makes a big, huge difference. And the franchisees are getting a really good return on investment, but the average franchisee might be at 2 or 3% total market share. And when you're an industry leader, industry leaders typically don't settle at 2 to 3% market share. An industry leader is typically going to be certainly in the double digits of the available market. So that's why College Hunks is continuing to grow, right? So they're in the sweet spot. Customers are aware who they are. They're only grabbing right now 2, 3, maybe 4% of the available market. So there's so much upside available. It's a good time to look at it. Fourth is leadership. It's just clicking. They're making smart investments in the right areas. And they've done all the right things early. Now they're capitalizing on it. So they moved from like a startup as a franchisor to a good high growth, emerging growth franchisor in 2015. Give you a perspective, in 14 they added about 5 offices, 13 they added about 5 offices, but in 2015 way more than 20 offices. So you can see they're riding up, they hit the tipping point and they're just tearing up the hockey stick now. Also culture. It's more than just a moving company. There's an aspirational culture. There's a sense of teamwork, camaraderie, a sports theme. So if you're into sports, you're into camaraderie, you're informal. you're into leadership and development, you're into personal growth. Those are things that the culture values and employees respond to. 6 is the entry cost. It's a great business model that somebody can get into for well under $50,000 in cash. And it's a business, kind of ties into the scalability, how you grow. You don't have to necessarily take on more territories. Again, when your unit level economics are terrific at 2 to 3% of the available market, okay, that means there's 98% of the available market that you're not getting. And the way you keep scaling is just adding trucks, and the franchisees are adding trucks with no money down. So how many businesses can you scale and grow and add value with no additional cash? And again, scalability. So not only is there plenty of opportunity, they give very generous territories, protected territories. So not only is there terrific opportunity to grow within a singular territory, at the size of the business, they maybe have maybe 30% of the United States covered. So there's huge, terrific, wide open spaces that just continue to grow and build something of significant value. Again, so this is Joe Mathews, Franchise Performance Group, talking to you about the next big brand.